Final race on the programme then at Happy Valley, race number 9, back down to the 1,000 metres here for the last, but it is a Class 3 contest headed by Cue the Music, who drops back in class. His only win today has been over the 1,200 metres though. One Ball makes his Hong Kong debut, a 5-time winner out of Australia. Last one was a last start course and distance winner. Aquila Barrier 5 likes to roll forward. Classic Unicorn returning since before December. Inside gate for him. He likes to roll as well. King's Eminence is first up since November. California Archer drawn awkwardly but can race prominently. And down to Jumbo Engine, who's been going round at big prices and racing accordingly of late. Benso from Barrier 9. Allied Agility and Classic Unicorn are the horses that have been up at Chung Fa within the last 30 days. Now, I normally say we've made our way, but I've made my way across to the touchscreen to have a look at the speed map and a couple of key races for the last. And as far as the speed is concerned here, Mark, we've got Larson and Classic Unicorn, though, with the advantage of that inside gate, will probably find the rail and the front if he wants it.
I'd imagine so, Andrew. He's a naturally very speedy horse, Classic Unicorn. Larson drawn out in barrier number 10, expected to come over, and if he can get over outside Classic Unicorn and there's room for him to slot in behind, I'm sure Zach will be looking to do that. Aquila, he might have the pace on the back of that trial to punch up and keep Larson 3 wide perhaps as well. And we've got California Archer, who has been known to take off, get around the field and get handy himself. So there's a few permutations around the speed map in the last. All
right, good though predicted. Paul, as we have a look at the track work, what have you got for us?
Yeah, let's have a look at the track work here for this race. And Cue the Music's going well. He's finally got a barrier draw, this horse, and he's been downgraded as well. So I think he's going to run a pretty big race. He's drawn 12, 8, 9 his last 3 starts. He's drawn 3. This horse was impressive last time, Larson. And prior to that, he'd been running some good races behind Wellington and War of Courage. So he comes out of strong form lines and he goes nicely, just with a nice little sort of jump out down the back straight, does Larson. And the other horse we're going to have a look at in the track work is going to be, as Larson keeps going a little bit longer than I thought, we'll probably see his whole gallop here this morning. So he goes nicely, does Larson. Classic Unicorn, the other horse we're looking at, 2 even sectionals for him. You can see the hold he's under. He travels nicely as well. And look, he's going well as Classic Unicorn.
All right, we'll have a look at Classic Unicorn in a moment or so. But let's have a look at that last start win of Larson. He had a few of these horses in behind him. So the question is, can they turn things round, better off at the weights? But here's our winner, Larson out in front. The horses to keep an eye on as well. California Archer, who finishes in 3rd place. We've got Explosive Witness in behind. He runs 5th. Baltic Whisper further out, eventually in 7th. And Special Stars in the silver jacket. He runs 10th, Mark.
He does. He's a little professional, Larson. It was hard to believe this was his first win. The other horse to watch is Explosive Witness. Now, he's been running on over 1,000 metres, which is the distance of this last race again tomorrow night. He might be looking for 1,200 metres, Explosive Witness, but there's nothing of him, Paul. He's just a little professional.
Yeah, I've got them both, and I think Larson is going so well at the moment. And Explosive Witness, look, as you say, he's back over 1,000 metres, but it was a really nice run from him. But Larson looks like one of the major players. He's in great form at the moment.
Yeah, I think he's the one to beat, probably Larson. But having said that, Aquila has won course and distance himself in the past. Here he is on the rail back at the trials, drawn barrier 5. Don't think he can lead, but does he get the run of the race here, Paul?
Yeah, he should get a nice run. We saw that in the speed map you guys were playing with there. And look, he goes nicely enough in this trial as well. We know he does like Happy Valley. He gets a little bit of acclaim as well. And he also he's been racing pretty well on the all-weather recently, but he's only had 3 starts at Happy Valley. So look, he's a speedy horse, and if he gets the right run, then I think he can be in the finish as well.
Sweat it up a bit in that trial too. It's been pretty warm conditions the last couple of days. It's supposed to cool off a little bit tomorrow night, so we'll keep an eye on him with Jenny from the yard, but he did get a bit warm in that trial, as impressive as he was.
He certainly did. Right, last one we're going to have a look at, again, back at the trials, is Classic Unicorn, who looked so good last season as well when winning, but things haven't really gone to plan so far this campaign, Paul.
No, they haven't, have they? And look, he's this was a good trial. There's no question. He did trial nicely. He's got barrier 1. So he's definitely going to get his opportunity. Now, he has trialled well at Happy Valley before. He's never been there under race day conditions. And he was very speedy at the start of his career, and then it just sort of dropped off the last couple of starts. But he was pushed out a little bit. I've got him in. I've only got him in on a minor line because I was just a little bit concerned the way it's dropped off a bit.
And that was some street somewhere in Mayboo running 3rd and 4th, so we can get a guide on how that trial will stand up when they run earlier in the night. pushed out a little bit. He's had 2 trials prior to the resumption tomorrow night.
He's a tricky one to keep it's safe, I suppose. Classic Unicorn. You wouldn't want to rule him out completely, Paul. But who do you think the one's to beat here in the last?
I'm going to go with a bit of value. I think the top one here, Cue the Music, he's at 5.5 and 8.4. He'll drift out from that 5.5. There's just been a bit of place money on Allied Agility, which has really skewed it. But I think Cue the Music will start double figures, and he's really well rated now. He's one off this rating, and he gets a good draw finally. Larson the hardest to beat. Classic Unicorn after that spell, but he did drop off at the back end of the last season, or the last part of the calendar year. And Explosive Witness in for 4th. 1, 4, 7 and 8.
Zach to win the first and the last with Larson on top. Just an ultimate little racehorse, 7.1, 1.4 at the moment. You know what you'll get with him. That's a polished, honest performance. Cue the Music at the top of the book with the class downgrade. Classic Unicorn will give you a sight. Number 8, Explosive Witness, will be running on.
1, 4 and 7, the numbers for me as well. As far as the stats are concerned, well, the superstitious amongst the sports stage, nothing like bringing a hot streak to an end to drawing attention to it, but Chad Schofield was absolutely flying. Yeah, we heard Edward Sadler, our raving reporter, talking about him earlier on, and this is his rides. Raw Steed's got a chance, Happy Tango's improving, Above's got a massive chance, and Valuable's going well, Farm Bumper, Universal Go-Go, Destined Jury, Ping High Galaxy, and Special Stars. So he's got a really good book here, has Chad. All right, as far as best bets are concerned, who do you think the best of the night is? I'm going to go with Who's Horse. He comes in with a lightweight. He's going to be on the pace in this sort of this C+3 course, so I think he looks tough to beat. Race 4, number 11, Who's Horse. He did run well last time. And Cue the Music, I think he'll come up a good each-way price in the last, and he's well rated, so he's long with an each-way play. And we're going to put the play in the last, though, because I think Larson and Classic Unicorn have good chances as well. 1, 4 and 7.
Winning ways, best bet, Zach Purton and Danny Shum just had no luck last time. He's only won 1 from 24, but that win was 3 starts ago. Happy Winner at massive odds is getting better and better. It's held up badly a couple of starts ago. And race 4, Star Majestic, Charity Grand, Electric Lightning, Who's Horse for the Quinella Place. Best bet for me, race 7, Happy Good Guys. So race 7, number 2, Vincent Ho in the saddle, and Magnetism earlier on each way for me in the 3rd. QQP will go with Happy Good Guys, Lucky Quality, and Jolly Convergence. So we're just about out of time. Thanks, guys. I've enjoyed the space down here. I might be pushing for this to continue down the track. Thank you, Andrew.
Thanks, Andrew.
All right, well, that's the show. Thanks for watching. Hopefully we'll count on your company again on Wednesday night at Happy Valley, and we will be racing to win.
Good night.